We have to turn to the war in Gaza and our Ramy Inocencio, who has the latest from Tel Aviv.
Chasing a UN aid truck that had just crossed in from Egypt this morning, hundreds of desperate Gazans ransacked it and ran off with boxes. This morning, too, a breakthrough in aid. Israel will now allow UN trucks to drive directly into Gaza from the Kerem Shalom Crossing, while Israel's military pressed ahead with its bombardment across the 25-mile strip.
They are without water, without food, and there is a sniper inside the compound.
A UK member of parliament said an Israeli sniper has pinned down her Christian family and more than 50 disabled people in Gaza's only Roman Catholic church.
There's a woman and her daughter who have been killed.
Nearby, at northern Gaza's last functioning hospital, withdrawing tanks and troops left behind devastation. We don't have houses or relatives anymore, said this woman. Where should we go? While in the south, in Khan Yunis, medics say dozens of dead killed by airstrikes arrived at Nasser Hospital over the weekend. Outside, dozens of mourners buried another journalist. Samar Abu Daqqa worked for Al Jazeera television. At least 64 journalists have reportedly been killed in this war so far. And in the West Bank, Israeli soldiers shot and killed 5 Palestinians over the weekend, with nearly 300 killed since October 7th, says the Palestinian Health Ministry. Overnight, in Tel Aviv's Hostage Square, thousands demanded their government make a deal with Hamas, akshav in Hebrew, meaning now.
And put the best offer on the table to get the hostages back alive. Alive.
I don't imagine it can be any more urgent than it has been before.
Are you angry?
My anger only aims towards my government.
But after admitting its own troops killed 3 hostages in Gaza Friday, pressure has hit a new high against the prime minister to get the hostages still alive home. We are working with Qatar and Egypt, said Benjamin Netanyahu late Saturday in his first acknowledgement that Qatar's prime minister, Mohammed bin Abdulrahman Al Thani, met Israel's spy chief, David Barnea, in France Friday. 2 days after Israel's war cabinet reportedly denied his offer to restart talks. And here at Hostage Square, we are learning of more international calls for a ceasefire coming from the foreign ministers of the United Kingdom and Germany, which is a major policy shift. And adding to the pressure, U.S. Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin is expected to arrive here tomorrow.
It's Ramy Inocencio reporting from Israel. Our producer Marwan Al Ghoul has the latest on the devastation in Gaza.
Good morning. I am here at this point between Rafah and Khan Yunis city behind me. I can hear fire exchange and bombing on this city, which is the main target for the Israeli troops. In the other direction, Rafah still have receiving more and more fled people from Khan Yunis city and in the north of Gaza Strip. This city, it's crowded of millions of new displaced people in this city. If I want to talk about journalists were gathering near Kuwaiti hospitals. They fixed some tents for them and for their families.
They're not even tents, I mean, they're just some plastic and some pieces of wood that we put together, trying to create what looks like it and something to protect us from the cold, even though they don't.
2 days ago, the press family lost one of the most well-known cameraman, Samar Abu Daqqa from Al Jazeera news channel. Here I'm again hearing bombing in Khan Yunis city behind me.
Marwan Al Ghoul reporting from Gaza.